Yeah, I'd say that corn does need cut now. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. I wish low temps like that didn't also mean 95 during the day. That's not a fun trade. Let's stay cooled off a little bit. Let's go have us a day of chopping, shall we? Harley, that's gross. I can only imagine what you found to chew on right there. Okay, just got a phone call. Rain delay. Yeah, you heard me right, rain delay. So last night we were cutting, I don't know, 15 miles west of here. And as we were cutting the last load, it started dumping rain. Just this little pop-up shower. And I mean, dumping rain. But by the time we went 2 miles, we were out of it. Kept looking over our shoulder. We could see through it the whole time. So I'm like, it's nothing. Yeah, come to find out, the field and the feedlot both got like a ½ an inch of rain last night. So we can't go to either one of them places yet. I need a point of clarification. Is it still called a gringo burrito when it's a sweet little Mexican lady making it? Judy makes a hell of a burrito. But I mean, it's still basic gringo ingredients going into it. So, do I still call it a gringo burrito? Or is it just a burrito at this point? This is just an odd day. So, Glenn is fixing another wiring issue on my chopper. Not a big deal. Should get rid of one of the air codes I've had the last couple days. Then they got a little bit of work they're going to try to do to Cameron's. In the meantime, we got Colton running. We're hauling to a pit over here. The feedlot just called. They're thinking by about noon we can fire up. It'll be dry enough to get around, which is so weird because that's just like 6 miles over there. And it's literally too muddy to chop there. And it's a cloud of dust out the mirrors here. Just a weird day. So this corn is only going like 5 miles over to a small pit, but we've only got 4 trucks running right now. So once Bart got a new bracket put on this one so the air compressor doesn't fall off, I was like, well, I'll run it for a while you guys finish getting the wiring fixed on my chopper. Other than that, it's ready to go. Get this project moving along a little bit quicker. You'll notice this scale is slightly different. Just boom, weight. Don't worry about that weight. Like I said, we got permits. We're allowed to do that. It's like that scene from Parks and Recs. Don't worry, I have a permit for that. This just says I can do what I want. Exactly. No, we have a legit legal permit from the state of Colorado. It's a narrow pit. Always make sure your gate relatches. Nothing will piss off a chopper guy more than pulling in the field and your gate's not latched. Well, boys, it was fun. It was a fun 2 loads. Time to go get back in the chopper. Up and going in the wind today. It's supposed to be 25, gusts of 40. Fun friggin' times. Let me tell you, why is that so awkward? As you can see, this corn sucks. And this is full season corn. This isn't our double crop corn. Our double crop corn on the other quarter is much better. We had a big problem this year. I might have talked about this in previous videos. We had a big problem this year with water infiltration early in the summer, and it just crushed us. We couldn't get the soil to soak up the water. We had plenty, as you've seen. Some fields we've had a great crop. Some fields we've had a horrible crop like this one. This This is a crusher. I mean, probably making 12, 13 ton. Because the area you saw, obviously, was like 5 ton. But it's so hit and miss. You can kind of see over my shoulder. That sucks when that is a full season crop. And it does that to you. We've got some ideas on what we can do next year for some better practices. It's a combination of our soil type and our rotation, where with silage and alfalfa, we feel like we have to be pretty heavy on the tillage to break up the compaction and to get our manure incorporated into the ground. That also breaks down your soil's organic matter, and the organic matter will cause your soil to seal off more easily as it did here. So, it sucks. Figure it out. Hope for a better year next year. But right now, you get out what you got and move on. The wind is really starting to become a problem. One, it makes it hard to find the road. But two, just with all that blowing off, you worry about having that much crop blow on top of your chopper, because you never know what's going to build up excess heat, and just bad things can happen. About got this flicked though. I'm at 43 acres. They had already opened it. All that's left is like the inside 3 towers plus 3 rows right here. So about got the first half of the day done. I'm curious, on a day like this, what percentage we are losing to wind. I mean, it's one of those things, it's purely theoretical. You can't measure it. I'm just curious, what percentage are we losing? These big trucks here, they've got tarps. It's a little sketchy watching that auto tarp roll. Now granted, all 3 of them are very intelligent. They know what they're doing. They're doing it with the wind, so that way it's not trying to flip them, stuff like that. But yeah, just one of those curiosities I have. Oh, now this is getting ridiculous. Cutting good corn, and I can barely reach the friggin' trailer. That's aggravating, because now that is a massive loss. I was talking earlier, what percentage am I losing? I'm going to say 60, 70% of this. I can see about as well as you guys can see. And my camera, for when I can't really see out going different directions, is so spotted you can barely see the trailer. Oh, just ready for this day to be over. We were gonna quit early, but that whole plan, because of the wind, we were gonna quit early. But that whole plan was based off the fact we were supposed to have 3 choppers running together. Only one is here, the other 2 are broken down, so I was like, well, I guess I'll cut an extra round or 2 of trucks, try and get that a little bit done that the other 2 are missing out on. I got 2 left. Gonna basically wipe out this field, which is awesome because that was fast. Well, that worked out. I don't know, maybe you can see them over there. Last truck leaving. I got 2 little patches here. I'm just gonna go spray it on the ground. It bugs me to leave corn standing. And it's by real muddy tire tracks is why we kind of weaved around, not being able to see all that well, trying to avoid it. So naturally, I've got about 30 corn stalks out here, and that just drives my OCD nuts. Well, this is super friggin' handy. I got a Zern where I need a part to use this air compressor. I got a 12 row over there where I need a part to use that air compressor. So I gotta move other people's crap out of my way so I can blow off. Hell of a sunset through a dirty tinted window. Oh, before we sign off for the night, I've been informed through my comments, because I actually went through my comments last night to catch up on things. I've got a new nickname from 2 of the OG fans. Apparently I am now Wolfman. I like it. I'll go with that. It makes sense as I pick silage out of my hair. So, Tatum and Hampton? Oh, I probably just screwed that up. Glad you guys are fans. See everybody in the next one. One other thing. You know that black, nasty mud you get from like stagnant water sitting in places? I got a bunch of it on my header from a tire track. Didn't realize how thick it was on there, so when I was blowing it off, big old chunks came flying back at me. So Kayla is gonna love the way I smell when I walk in that door here in a little while. Now I'll see you guys later.